do have a lot of data coming out today. At 2:30 we have CPI, which should cause a good amount of volatility probably. What happened since yesterday actually? What happened during market open? Yesterday we actually broke out of that range here, retested, as you can see here, we retested. We went down, retested the retest here, no higher high, was a higher lower high, and then dropped all the way down to the golden pocket. Which we got or where we got a decent pump from, but overnight, in the morning today, we kept going down. We took out that wick. Actually, a lot of shorts. Binance. Let's start with Binance. Binance is consistently shorting. They've been consistently shorting for past few days. As you can see here, like, especially since yesterday, 3.6k, closing the longs. We still have those shorts open from the bottom. So overall, Binance is actually shorting. They keep shorting. Bybit is also shorting, which is not a very bearish sign. I would say it's rather bullish. I'm waiting this whole time for BlackRock to do something because they have not transferred any Bitcoin to the exchange yet. If they don't, I think that would actually be pretty bullish. Greetings, hello in the chat. What's up? Also hyperliquid. I know not a lot of people look at that, but there's a lot of shorting going on, and it's not big players, like not huge players, but a lot of smaller ones that are shorting here. Have you seen the James Winner spec? Yeah, I saw it, but he's been trading, like, I think he's been trading for like all the time, but with smaller amounts, and he's doing the same right now. He's trading with smaller amounts. Someone's been shorting the SPX, which is also very interesting. Yesterday this guy opened a 145 million short, I think, right before market open, and we got that huge drop right afterwards. Maybe he knows something we don't, or it's CPI related. We could go over Market Cipher, what Market Cipher is actually doing. Let's go to the larger time frames first, actually. What's the monthly doing? Okay, monthly could go up or try to go up, try to get a green dot, but then we spike down. We could turn around, not unusual, but it's not looking great. The weekly, money flow coming down, momentum going down. We actually have a trigger wave here. So not looking good. That's not looking good, really not. 3-day, however, does look a little bit better. Money flow could potentially cross up. We have a momentum wave that's already pretty low. Technically, it's also a divergence, but it can also be the start of something bigger, and money flow just really goes down here. Today we have a big green dot. Momentum is very exhausted. So wouldn't be surprised if we went back up a little. But it could also just slowly go down. Momentum resets and then we drop big. Honestly, okay, now let's finish the analysis. Then I can talk about that. So daily also exhausted, money flow going down in the red though. So not looking very strong. Not looking like it's gonna do that. Today my tight stop loss killed me. Hopefully lesson learned. Look at the YouTube highlights. I actually explained why it was so risky. Yeah, tight stop losses. I feel like tight stop losses can work really well when you look at order flow as well. For example, if you have a lot of limits protecting the price and you have to have a lot of experience. 3, 2, 1, and go! Okay, pump. Pump and then dump, or just pump? Buy bit. Let's buy bit. Okay, pump. What's buy bit doing? Oh, they fucked the shorts. Holy shit. What the fuck? Now they sent it to Coinbase. 1.5k though. So, sending less and less money to the exchanges or to Coinbase. It looks like momentum is shifting. They let spot sell here. Once they stop, they might push higher. Is market cipher trading more likely going short or long? If you look at the 3 hour, I just explained it. You can, the 3 hour, if that candle closes green, which is very, very likely, I would say it's 99% that that's going to happen. We have money flow coming up here with money flow. You see this curvature, really nice. We have a trigger wave here confirming. We have VWAP crossing the 0 line here, which on the 3 hour, especially on the 3 hour and not only on the 3 hour, but not all time frames, crossing VWAP is good. For example, on the 1 hour, it's the exact opposite. But on the 3 hour, crossing VWAP is a very, very good sign for continuation. We have that. 1 hour is, well, it's not looking that great because money flow is going down. We have a very overbought VWAP. On the bigger time frames, for example, today we have a lot of sell exhaustion. We have a green dot here, so there, if we pump, or I would say there's a good chance that there's a so-called exhaustion pump. We dropped so much here that momentum to the downside is exhausted and we get a bit of a pump. I think that's it for today. Doesn't look bad. We pumped. Even though SPX did not really show a lot of strength today, Bitcoin did so far. Thank you for watching, everyone, and see you guys soon.